Mounting fears of a full-scale war in the Middle East appear to have eased after Iran hailed new nuclear talks with the U.S. as positive. The indirect talks, which took place in Muscat, Oman, came after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to bomb the country like you've never seen. Defying expectations of a fiery confrontation, the meeting was instead held in a constructive atmosphere, according to Iran's foreign ministry. The Middle Eastern country also said that after 2.5 hours of indirect talks, Iranian diplomat Abbas Araghi and Trump envoy Steve Witkoff actually spoke directly. They added that discussions would continue next week. Oman diplomat Badr al-Busaidi confirmed that the talks were positive, saying that they began in a friendly atmosphere, he said on X. The engagement took place in a friendly atmosphere conducive to bridging viewpoints and ultimately achieving regional and global peace, security, and stability. The U.S. has not yet commented on the talks. The chummy talks come after looming fears of an inevitable full-scale war between Tehran and Washington. The Don has previously blasted Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's regime, threatening great danger if they did not sign a new nuclear deal. Earlier this week, British Ambassador Sir Richard Dalton said that war had never been closer, and that the situation was the most dangerous it has ever been. The U.S. and Israel have traded intensifying threats of destruction with Iran as tensions increased in recent weeks. Trump announced the talks earlier this week, saying, "Everyone agrees that doing a deal would be preferable to doing the obvious. The obvious is not something I want to be involved with, or that Israel wants to be involved with if they can avoid it." He continued, "If the talks aren't successful, Iran is going to be in great danger. Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. It will be a very dangerous day for Iran." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited the White House on Monday after a surprise invitation from Trump to discuss the attacks on Iran. The Israeli leader believes he has the independent ability to effectively strike Iran's nuclear program, but has teamed up with Trump just to make sure. The U.S. is also thought to have delivered an advanced missile defense system to Israel ahead of Netanyahu's visit. A number of B-2 Spirit bombers, which can be armed with nuclear weapons, have also been sent to the Indian Ocean base of Diego Garcia, which is in range of Iran. The U.S. Navy also doubled the number of carriers in the region in preparation, moving the aircraft carrier that dumped Osama bin Laden's body, the USS Carl Vinson, to the area last week. The U.S. and Israel launched a fresh round of strikes against pro-Iranian forces in neighboring countries. Houthi targets in Yemen and the new regime in Syria were battered with airstrikes. Iran had placed its military on full alert, preparing for what state-aligned media claimed could be a devastating U.S.-Israeli attack. The fearful country also issued chilling notices to Iraq, Kuwait, the UAE, Qatar, Turkey, and Bahrain, warning that any support for a U.S. attack on Iran would be seen an act of hostility. The already explosive backdrop was further intensified by fresh U.S. intelligence on Iranian threats to assassinate Trump, a plot allegedly linked to revenge for the 2020 drone strike on IRGC commander Qasem Soleimani. Trump warned, "I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated. There won't be anything left."